Hey, it's Reefer Reborn here. Just an update on the tank. Um, you know, I was watching a few YouTube videos and got me thinking about budget reefing. Well, I'm a budget reefer, and as you can see, I have zero point 0.0 corals. I got some green star polyps and nice anemone, some button polyps that took off, and some xenia floating around back there. I have a lot of the beautiful coralline algae, and I'm just showing you the tank right now because I haven't cleaned the glass or done any kind of maintenance in the past couple weeks. But you know, that's how tanks are sometimes. Your older tanks like this don't really need much attention. I mean, I'm running zero nitrates and zero nitrites, and fish are healthy that I have, and just status quo, and the coralline algae is really well, and there's very limited cleaning I have to do to the glass, although I can do it right now, and maybe I'll do another video like after I clean it up to show you the difference. So right now you have a dirty tank right now, and then I can clean it up. There's been a lot of talk on YouTube about budget tanks. I like budget stuff. Things that I would talk about budget would be chemistry, vodka, sugar, peroxide. These are baking soda. Those are some things that you can use in your aquarium system for certain things that are cheap, and you know, you don't have to really spend money on chemistry or chemicals. But you know, just a quick update. I'll clean this up and I'll get you another video shortly. I'm really happy with the tank, actually. I'm not happy with my fish stock right now. My royal grama, after being tortured by other fish, is sick, and it's sitting in the back of the tank in the sump. These wave makers are still going. That's another budget item. People talk bad about them, but that wave maker's been probably 3 or 4 years old now. Here's another budget item. That's a nice little thing. The clowns love living inside that with their anemone. And that was at the dollar store, a piece of ceramic. So that was $1. And when it gets coated with the green star polyps, it'll look pretty cool. I have some PVC back there that was trying to help out the royal grama. Probably my last video that he wasn't doing so hot. Look who took over, the Azora damsel. The camel shrimps, or peppermint shrimp, whatever you call these guys. I have 3 of them. They're doing real well. I don't see the other one, but I'm sure he's in here somewhere. All my snails and my hermits are still doing great. All my Mexican turbo snails and Trocus snails are doing well. The coralline algae's pretty much covered everything. And I do have a little green hair algae that's been popping up for the last few weeks. I would attribute that to not doing water changes in like 3 or 4 months. So these guys, they love to eat, and I love to feed them. So that can cause some of that issue. So I can go in there and remove part of it by hand. I can get a syringe and squirt a little hydrogen peroxide on that and kill those couple, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 problem areas. Scrub it with a toothbrush, filter it out. That would do an immediate cleanup, and then do some water changes, you know, over the course of the next month or 2. And remember, you got to reef slow, because you can't really reef fast because it's too expensive to reef fast, and things change and you end up all messed up. So that's it. I'm going to clean this up. I'll post this video. I'll clean this up, and then do another video in a day or 2, and maybe I'll get into a more specific topic. This is just a quick hello, let you know I'm still alive. Probably lose my job here soon. Who knows? That's about it, guys. So there's a quick update, quick update. Yeah, it's dirty, but that's how things look when you let them do their thing. It's great. They live right next to the anemone. The anemone was bigger and was more like vibrant. Then my wife came, and she didn't like the way it was next to these guys. She thought he was gonna go in it and get stung and then die, and that would have been like a nightmare. So she went, and she thought she could just grab it and move it with a stick or something. So she stuck something down in the tank and dislodged it, and then it moved around this area for a few weeks and never did as well since then. So if you have an anemone, try to just leave them alone. If they're happy, they'll stay put. If they're not, they'll probably crawl around. I wouldn't recommend getting an anemone for a new beginner or somebody who has a new tank. I would wait till you're really established. On the glass, you can maybe see the pattern from the snails. The snails eat at night, so it's got like a wavy pattern to it. I always find that interesting, how their mouth just kind of like textures the glass. And there's probably some coralline developing on there too. But you know, a razor blade, another cheap item, a quick razor blade on a little holder. I wash it off with alcohol or vinegar really well. Oh, vinegar, there's another solution right there. You can do a lot with vinegar. Vinegar's cheap, alcohol's cheap, peroxide is cheap, sugar's cheap, razor blades are cheap, Chinese wave makers are cheap. They last just as long as the other ones. Decorations from the dollar store are cheap. Cheap, cheap, cheap. Clowns are cheap. Clowns are farm raised, get a pair for 30, 40, 50, 60 bucks. True Perks, cheap. Azure Damsel, $3, you can probably get them for free. This guy here, probably $19.99 on sale, 28 bucks with a little shrimp. These guys, I don't know, you get like $10 each, and they're not, you know, they are what they are. And that's it, man. Have a good one.